Are you having a problem growing your natural hair longer? Have you been trying to grow it for some years now, or maybe you've been natural for about 2 years, and at first your hair was growing fast and it just seemed like over time it slowed down to a point where it just wasn't growing at all. We are at the No Judgment Zone, and we are going to be going over how to grow your hair longer. We're talking about length retention this week. Okay, this is something we do every week. We talk about how to have the healthiest natural hair at the No Judgment Zone. And as you may have thought, No Judgment Zone means that this is a no judgment zone, meaning anytime that you have a question about your natural hair, as we are teaching you how to have the healthiest natural hair possible, you can ask your question with no judgment. Okay, this is a place for naturals to learn, like I said, how to have the healthiest natural hair possible. And this is your time to shine. This is your time to get the information that you need possible to grow your hair, okay? To have healthy natural hair, because it is definitely possible if you know what to do and when to do it, right? So we are talking about length retention this week, and I wanted to go over it because we are actually having a natural hair workshop in Clarksville, Tennessee in a few weeks. So it's going to be May 20th of this year, and you can go to the link in the description box to purchase your ticket. There are limited seats, so go ahead and get them, and there's an early bird special right now that's like 50% off. So that's a plus. You can go to dreamnaturalhair.com/workshop May 2018. Okay, so today at the No Judgment Zone, we're talking about length retention, and the topic is dry hair versus hydrated hair, because this is what's going to get you your long hair for long term. Okay, at the workshop, we're talking about what is stopping you from growing your hair longer. And this is something that we do every day and all the time, just about all the time with our hair. And it's stopping us and cutting our length retention in half, if not more than half, okay? Today, we're talking about being proactive with growing our natural hair longer, something that we need to do every so often when we're taking care of our hair. So it's dry hair versus hydrated hair. I really want you to understand the difference between the two, so you kind of know what your hair is doing and kind of where your hair is at. My hair is looking a little funky. Okay, so if you have dry hair, it's important for you to know what your hair is doing. So you may not even think that your hair is actually dry, and I'm not talking about dry or wet. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the water content inside of your hair. So this is something that should be in your hair, period. Now, it's not going to say if your hair is damp or if it's dripping wet. This is when your hair is in whatever hairstyle that you have, the water content in your hair. So if your hair is dry, you have a low to probably none water content in your hair. And I want you to be able to know what that is actually doing to your hair. Okay, so dry hair. Here are some characteristics of dry, natural hair. Okay, your hair is probably splitting on the ends. And here's the thing about splits. Okay, it's not going to say that your hair is just going to split on the ends. It could be splitting in the middle. It could be splitting in a random place. It could be splitting in 3. It's not just going to split in 2. It depends on how dry your hair is. And I teach my clients all the time here at Angels Healthy Spa. The only type of hair that splits is dry hair. So if you do not have dry hair, your hair should not be splitting anyways. Okay? But if it gets to a point where it gets dry at any point, it is going to start splitting. Okay? So, when your hair splits, it's going to be bushy on the ends, and it's also going to be hard to comb. So a lot of people think just because you have natural hair, your hair has to be hard to comb. And I'm here to tell you that that is not the truth. And me speaking as a natural hair specialist, I've been working with natural hair for over 15 years. I've worked with so many different curl patterns, textures, situations, everything. I've dealt with the loosest curl pattern to the tightest curl pattern, okay? The tightest. I'm pretty sure I've seen the tightest. I know. Their hair can be easy to comb if it's healthy and it's hydrated. But if your hair is not hydrated, it doesn't matter what curl pattern that you have. If your hair is dry, it's going to be hard to comb because your hair is split either on the ends or somewhere along your strands because it's unhealthy, okay? So also dry hair, it will slow the process of you growing longer natural hair because your hair splits, and after it starts to split, it will break off. And here's the crazy thing. So I did talk about if your hair, if it splits on the ends, you know, that's usually something that we all associate with split ends. Splitting on the ends, but here's the thing, it doesn't always split on the ends. It may even split in the middle of your strand. So let's say you're saying, oh, I always need to baby the ends of my hair always and that's it. No. What if you have been babying your ends and the middle of your strand has been getting just neglected? Okay, that's the part that's going to start splitting. Why? Because it's dry. Okay, you really want to make sure that your hair is not dry because it will stop you from growing your hair longer because after it splits, it will break off. Okay, so with that, it's you're going to go through your journey, your natural hair journey, and feel like my hair is not growing longer anymore, or my hair stopped growing. I hear that all the time, and here's the thing. Your hair did not stop growing. It stopped growing longer, but it is growing. Your hair is still growing from your scalp. You're still getting new hair from your new growth area, or as a lot of people say, the root area, even though the root is under the scalp, but you are getting new hair in your new growth area. Okay, you are getting new hair as long as there is blood pumping through your body and you don't have any extreme health issue, or you're not getting any extreme treatments from the doctor that's literally stopping you from growing your hair, meaning the nutrients in your body is going elsewhere. The blood flow is going elsewhere to your body and not your head. Okay, but if you are pretty healthy person and you have blood flowing through your body, your hair is growing. The issue is your hair is breaking off, and the only type of hair that breaks or splits is dry hair. That's the only type of hair that splits. That's why when I get to talking about hydrating your hair, this is so important, and this is a step that a lot of naturals forget to do because they're so worried about moisturizing their hair. But then they say they're having an issue with dry hair. It's because you're only moisturizing it. And hydrating and moisturizing your hair is two different things. Okay, they're two different acts. They're two different sets of products. All of that. It's different. Okay. So not only is it going to seem like it's hard, it's not growing any longer. It's just depending on how dry that your natural hair is, it may even seem like it's getting shorter. You may have said that, oh, my hair was growing good at one point when I first went natural. Maybe I did the big chop, or maybe I was transitioning to natural hair and it was growing pretty well. But all of a sudden, my hair stopped. It stopped growing first, like it wasn't growing longer, and now it's getting shorter. Because your hair is so dry, it's splitting off faster than the new hair that you're getting from your new growth area. And you guys, let me know if any of this is confusing you, and let me know down in the comment section. So I really want to make sure that you understand what I am talking about, okay? Because if you are not understanding it, then remember, guys, this is a no judgment zone. I promise you, this is your place to get clear on your answers. Ask any question that you have about your natural hair. All you have to do is comment down below, okay? And I will make sure that you get the answers that you need to be successful with having the healthiest natural hair possible, okay? So we talked about dry hair. Now let's talk about hydrated hair. So hydrated hair, when you hydrate your hair, this prevents your ends from splitting. So a lot of people say, well, I'm just not going to be that person that never has split ends. It's possible. All you have to do is hydrate your hair and make sure that your hair is healthy. It is 100% possible to not have any split ends. It is definitely possible. Trust me, you guys. It is possible to not have any split ends. And when you have no split ends, your hair is going to seem like it's growing super duper duper fast. Because none of your ends are damaged, none of your hair strand is damaged, the whole thing is hydrated and it's growing and growing and thriving and flourishing and all that good stuff. And it is definitely possible. Okay, so because, right, like I said, because your natural hair is not splitting, nothing is causing your hair to split. It's not dry, so it's just going to grow. And it gives your hair a chance to say, I have no reason not to grow longer, okay? This is the main thing that you need to be doing. You need to be hydrating your hair, okay? So hydrated hair prevents your hair from being damaged, okay? As much as possible. Now, there are acts that we do to our hair that does damage our hair, but when we hydrate our hair, there is a less percentage of us being able to do that. And that's actually what we are covering in the natural hair workshop here in Clarksville, Tennessee. So if you are in the surrounding areas of Clarksville, Tennessee, you are going to want to come to that workshop because we are going over exactly what things that we do, the main things that we do all the time that's stopping us from growing our natural hair longer, and we don't even realize it, okay? And I'm taking you step by step of what you need to do to take care of your hair properly, to make sure that those things that you're doing that's stopping your hair from growing longer, you don't do anymore, and you know how to do it correctly, okay? So again, that link is up in the description box. It's dreamnaturalhair.com/workshop May 2018, okay? Also with hydrated hair, when your hair is hydrated, this speeds up the process of hair growth. And I do believe that I mentioned that before. Your hair is going to grow longer because the ends are staying together for as long as possible because your hair is hydrated. It has no reason to split or dry up or be damaged because you're keeping your hair hydrated, okay? So your hair gets to stay healthy because it's staying longer. It also creates more shine when you hydrate your hair. So a lot of naturals say, my hair is not shiny or it looks dull looking. It's because you're not hydrating your hair. You're only moisturizing it. And again, there is a difference between hydrating your hair and moisturizing it, okay? And if you do not know the difference, just comment down below and I'll make sure to go over that with you. I promise, okay? Also, you are not losing excessive amounts of hair because your hair is hydrated. And remember, you guys, if you don't get anything from this training, the only type of hair that starts to split or breaks off is dry hair. It's dry hair, okay? So we went over the difference between dry hair and hydrated hair because today we're talking about growing your natural hair longer. So this is something that you can do on the regular to make sure that your hair is able to flourish and just be beautiful and grow longer all the time. Even if you're not looking to grow your natural hair longer and you want to have healthy natural hair, hydrating your hair on the regular is definitely going to be very beneficial to you, because it is going to make sure that your hair is healthy. And who doesn't want healthy hair, right? If you're in this group, if you're watching this video, you want to have healthy natural hair. So I want to be able to let you know exactly what to do and what things to not do so you can be successful with your natural hair journey. And if you're in the Clarksville, Tennessee area and you are looking to grow your natural hair longer as soon as possible, go ahead and click on that link up in the description box to go ahead and get your ticket for the natural hair workshop that we're going over. It is growing your natural hair longer. Okay, so it is dreamnaturalhair.com/workshop May 2018. Okay, and there is an early bird special that's 50% off. Okay, and that early bird special ends this upcoming Sunday. Okay, so go ahead and get your ticket now. Send it to one of your curl friends if they want to grow their natural hair longer. If you just know somebody who wants to grow their natural hair longer or to have healthy natural hair, go ahead and send this video to them as well. And don't forget to share this video to make sure that any of your friends that have natural hair, that want healthy natural hair to grow it longer, can have the opportunity to learn how to do it. Okay, all right, you guys, this is Angel Barnett, and we are leaving the No Judgment Zone. Again, this is always a place for you to learn how to have the healthiest natural hair possible as soon as possible, because it is such I can't talk about so much of how much healthy natural hair, 100% healthy natural hair, is a reality. Okay, all you have to do is know what to do with your hair and when to do it, and you're there. Okay, so I will see you next Monday. We do this every Monday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'll see you next time. Bye.